What's up, guys? As you know it, the Wisconsin ice season is finally here, and I wanted to take out a moment to give you guys a full ice report from southern Wisconsin all the way up to northern Wisconsin and the UP border. Early ice can definitely be a dangerous time of the year to be on the ice, and so because I've had experience from southern Wisconsin all the way to northern Wisconsin in the last 2 weeks, I figured I'd take some time out, put together this video, and at least give you guys an idea of what you're dealing with right now as far as conditions on the ice go. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with southern Wisconsin, and then we'll work our way north, talking about what you can expect to see on different types of bodies of water in different areas. And hopefully this will help you this coming weekend when you decide to go out and where you're gonna fish and exactly, what you're gonna plan on. So here we go, let's get into it. First things first, guys, let's talk a little bit about the equipment that you should have with you when you're going out on early ice right now. I'm not gonna make this long because it's beaten to death, but I feel like it's important to touch on in any early ice video is to talk about safety. Number one, I don't have my picks on me, but have a set of picks hanging around your neck. Make sure they're set so you can pull them apart easily if you do fall through, so you can pull yourself out. Number two, pretty plain and simple, get a spud bar, okay? Use this spud bar, you jam it into the ice in front of you. Make sure you understand what your spud bar means. Meaning if I hit twice with this spud bar, I know that I'm safe, okay? Every spud bar has a different weight, different blade sharpness, so make sure you know your spud bar. Float suit. A float suit is a great thing. Not everyone can afford to get a float suit, but a float suit is one thing that'll help you stay buoyant if you do go in. Last but not least, a rope, guys. A good rope that's heavy enough for you to throw. You can see this one actually has an end that's open. Heavy enough for you to throw so that if your buddy does go through, someone can throw him a rope and help him get out. As tempting as it is to go out there on the water and try to get out early ice and go catch fish, doing it alone is extremely risky. What you appear to be safe ice or imagine to be safe ice could have a weak spot in it, and you very well could go through. So make sure that you have a buddy with you. That's the biggest thing. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna jump right into the reports, guys. So let's go ahead and start in southern Wisconsin and we'll go up from there. All right, so southern Wisconsin. Southern Wisconsin has had some really, really warm weather thus far this winter, and it's not an area that you're gonna wanna venture out into right now looking for ice. Everything is gonna be wide open. You might have some skim ice starting to form on some very, very shallow bodies of water, but it's certainly not going to be walkable, not going to be safe yet. We do have a very good cold snap coming, not this week, but the following week, that should start to lock up some of those bodies of water. But when it comes to southern Wisconsin, guys, stay off of it. Don't attempt to go find ice. It's not going to be safe yet. You're gonna need to head north at least to central Wisconsin to make sure that you're finding some decent waters. And we'll go ahead and we'll jump into central Wisconsin, which is where I'm from in the Stevens Point area right now. Okay, guys, central Wisconsin. For those of you who want to get on some ice, central Wisconsin is going to be the first place that you should start to look. As of right now, most smaller bodies of water at least have a thin layer of ice. But if you're gonna go and you're gonna go tackle some central Wisconsin waters, what I would be looking for is either very small, shallow bodies of water, very small, shallow bays, or little fingers and bays off of the rivers like the Wisconsin River. You can get pretty far back into some sloughs, into some 3, 4, 5 foot water. It's going to be the first place to freeze because it's protected and there's no flow. And two, if you do go through the ice, at least you're fishing a more shallow area, so that way you're not falling through in deep water. So if you want to come to central Wisconsin, that's what to look for right now, and it probably will be that way all the way through this coming weekend. Now for northern Wisconsin. Northern Wisconsin is where I've been spending my time most recently. Now, just because it's far north does not mean all of the lakes are safe. This past weekend, I went out and I spent my time looking on 9 different lakes. Out of those lakes, 4 of those lakes were not safe, and they were all under 50 acres, okay? So you need to think about this and think about it well. Make sure that you're targeting bodies of water that are shallower, that are protected, and that it freeze early, okay? When you're going out and looking at ice, look for clear, black, hard ice. That's gonna be the best ice. It actually looks scary. You know, when you go, and especially on a clear body of water, you walk out on this ice, it looks thin, it looks scary, but sometimes, in a lot of cases, that's gonna be the safest ice on the entire lake. So make make sure you're spudding your way out. If you see variations in color, be sure to check those spots. Even drill a hole, double check with your hand for thickness to make sure you're gonna be safe. You know, early ice is definitely one of the best bites of the entire year, guys, but you wanna make sure that you stay safe when you're out there doing it. It's not worth your life, you know, and losing the rest of a lifetime of opportunities and your family members and friends being hurt and everything. So just kind of keep yourself in check and just remind yourself that there's a lot of ice season left this year. Again, southern Wisconsin, guys, no go. Central Wisconsin, we're starting to get some ice areas that you can fish. And northern Wisconsin, guys, look for the smaller bodies of water, the bays, and things like that. Again, you have to check everywhere you go because there are a lot of lakes, even up north, that are still not safe. I think a lot of times we see posts from people who are catching fish and we immediately assume that those guys just walked out there and they were able to pound on the fish. But like I said, after checking so many lakes this past weekend, it took me a while to find the ones that were going to be safe enough for me to fish. I weigh 225 pounds. Obviously, your weight kind of dictates what you can walk on. But, you know, in any event, just make sure that you guys are being safe when you go out there. Again, we do have a cold front projected to come through for next week, so that should shore up a lot of ice across the state and allow people to get out safely to go out and have some fun on the ice. I hope you guys appreciate this report. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it will help you kind of make some decisions on what you're going to do this next weekend. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in to the Piscifun YouTube channel. And if you have not subscribed yet, please go down and click that subscribe button. Genuinely appreciate that. Do me a favor, guys. Go down below in the comments and drop me a comment and let me know what your favorite species to target is through the ice. For me personally, it's giant bluegills. Gills that are over that 10-inch mark are my passion through the ice. And I also love big crappies. So if you guys want to go down low, hit that comment down there. Let me know what your favorite fish is. Yeah, and we'll see you guys on the next one, or maybe even on the ice. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Head on over, check us out on Instagram, and hit us up on Facebook and Twitter. We'll see you on the water next time.